Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name's Foxy, as you can see on my profile, and today we'll be starting a new series. I put on my YouTube community thing of a poll of what monster did you guys want to know on how to build, and you guys picked CAMILLA. CAMILLA won by 35%, Lucian got 31%, something like that, right? So today, this new series, we're going to talk about one monster specifically, and the agenda is right there. It says, what does this monster do? The counters to this monster. What is it good for, so its use and purpose? Fourthly, how to build the monster, so the rune build. And lastly, the stats you really want to aim for. So actually, I wanted to add another number to this. This can be like a for fun thing for the community. If you are here, if anybody is even in my chat watching, we can review the chat's CAMILLA, okay? Monster. So let's add that as the 6th thing we can do for this video. All right. So with that being said, let's start. And I got a new emote. It's something that you all, you know, love. Alright, with that being said, number 1 of CAMILLA. So, what does this monster do? Well, basically, it heals itself every time it slaps something with a sword, and you can't when you crit it, you can't, it's not defense broken, it's not, it cleanses, okay? Basically, it cleanses if you crit it, which is this passive right here, First Aid. This is what makes this unit busted, because you can go against stuff that can defense break you and reset anything, stuns, everything, okay, because of crit. So this monster is good for bruisering and long battles, okay? And what are the counters to this monster? So the counter to this monster, I will show you quickly. So let me just change this. This is my defense all week, by the way, and this is a little bit off topic, but this is my defense win rate. Okay, anyways, so what this monster does is essentially, where is all my CAMILLAs? So essentially, what happens is when you fight against CAMILLA, the easiest way to counter it is to run a Squaller. If you can run double Squall, single Squall, depending on what the team is, Squall and defense break do tons of damage. So let me show you one of the counters to it, okay? I don't remember what is unruned, but anyways. So, Galleon, please start off hot in my video with landing some defense breaks. Alright, so the Squall, this thing does tons of damage, okay? So if you're able to just run double Squall or single Squall, depending on your runes or your monsters, you can see that one Squall takes so much damage. The other counter is also in this team. If you run a Tiana team, the counter to this unit is to control its attack bar and ensure it never gets a turn. So Galleon's second skill is the control, right? It controls the CAMILLA, makes it sure its attack bar is decreased, and therefore it's not going to go as many times as, if it's not Violent Proc a billion times, it won't have a turn. And that's how you slowly whittle it down. Tiana is not really a counter because it's going to crit and it's going to miss the defense break. Galleon can also defense break on skill 1 to set up the Squall. So should you ever find yourself where you missed Galleon's 3rd skill, you still have him to set up. Okay? So that is 3 counters if you use Tiana teams: Squaller, double Squalls, Galleon, and if you see something like this, you know, just imagine there's an HP lead, okay? Just imagine, right? All right, nah. Why imagine when we can do it, okay? Let's do it. So if you see something like this, something stupid like this, you can still Squall it. You can run my favorite, the Lucian team, right? This is the quad Lucian team. Okay? Where you just go in hot. If the aerial was good, it would Nemesis proc and then heal up the team. But my aerial had no runes. So bad example. But still, you can see how tanky the Camilla are, right? But there's no threat here. There's no threat, which means, okay, fine. You can do whatever you want, but you won't kill me. But I'll just return the favor back at you. Do some blasting right here. Right? You just go again. You reset the playing field, but I got so much damage output. So much that it don't matter. So it's dead now, right? If you had a Megan here, even better, because you have the attack lead. And you're just trying to put output here, right? Make the text smaller? Okay, no problem. Alright, how about that? Alright, so those are the counters to something like this. And I'll put my team back here because I want to know what's my defense win rate with this. Where's my galleon? Oh my god. How many galleons do I own? Alright. Where's my Tiana? I don't see it. Where'd it go? Where'd my Tiana go? I'm delaying the video. Found it. Alright, so that's number 2. And the use of it is generally Camilla. It only has 2.5 purposes. The first purpose of running Camilla is to have Camilla on your defense to run a degenerate stall, which makes them not clear you in less than a minute. If you're able to sustain your defense and make them kill you for 5 minutes while you take 1 minute to clear them, you already won the battle. So that's the first purpose. The second purpose is you decide to run 10-minute Resident Sleeper Guild Wars because you built your Camilla on destroy, attack, crit damage, whatever. You're that type of guy that wants to do Guild War for 10 minutes to tank that window. So that is the other purpose of Camilla, and the 0.5 reason is for RTA against a cleave team. Camilla does very well depending on what you ban and what's going on. Okay, so for rune build, the best rune build for Camilla is to run Violent Nemesis. The point, this thing right here, this skill, makes her so powerful when it Violent procs. I don't care if you have Swift, I don't care if you have a broken set, but please, if you want it to be max, the best use you can get is going to be on the Violent set because you're going to Violent proc, heal up to full HP, 3/4 of your HP, and they're probably killing themselves over your Violent procs and they hate this unit, right? Nemesis works the best because the lower your HP gets, the more turn you're going to get, and when it's the last monster, 4 versus 1, your Camilla is going to be very low. It's a Nemesis proc, it's going to Violent proc, it's going to heal back to full. That is its purpose, that's how you want to build it. And in terms of runes, you really want to build it HP, crit damage, HP. If you build it for a Guild War purpose, you're going to build it for attack, crit damage, HP, or attack, depending on how much HP you have, right? The point of destroy is to whittle them down for 10 minutes, and then they can't heal, and you kill them with a Violent proc, right? So that is the rune build. I'm going to say Violent Nemesis, because all Camilla is really good for, I think, is for arena defense. And there comes the problem. Do you really want to invest good bruiser type runes like this onto your Camilla? Well, you don't have to, because I'm going to teach you in the next few steps on how to build this Camilla without sacrificing all your runes. So the stat that you want to aim for is, this is what I call, I would say is a G3 Camilla, because I have G3 runes. And so I'm going to assume these stats are G3 material. Big brain, right? Anyways, for real though, I see a lot of Camillas with plus 20 speed, plus 30 speed, plus 40 speed. Hey Sphinx, thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. You're in the YouTube video now. Hell yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, if you have 40 speed, come on. You're not going to have a turn. Those counters I showed you, the Galleons that reduce your attack bar 40 speed, you're never going to go. That's why you need some speed. If you have no speed and you're not going to get a turn after the first rotation of the enemy that goes and then you go, you're not going to heal, you're not going to have a turn, and you're a dead weight unit. All you're good for is the reduced damage from this passive. So that's why I put about 100 speed, but for most Camillas, I would say it's around the 70 to 100 speed mark. And I would suggest always HP, crit damage, HP, if you are building it for Arena. Okay? If you are building it for Guild War, I don't care what you put on it because you're going to play for 20 minutes and you're going to win. Okay? And you want your subs to be a combination of HP and crit rate, because you want to have some crit rate and crit damage to be the single threat and kill off whatever units that your AD couldn't kill off, right? So that's why you see about 80 crit rate. I'd probably suggest at least 70. Crit damage is not too important because you're really trying to aim for these stats with tanky HP, defense, speed to make sure you move, and respectable DPS subs because you're the last unit left and you need a solo stuff, okay? So this is how my Camilla is built. Alternatively, you can slow it down to about, like I mentioned, 60 to 70. I had it built on 80 before, but I found myself personally at 80 speed in G3, my Camilla wasn't getting a turn. If it wasn't getting a turn, it was just not moving and not doing nothing. So that's why I put it at 100 speed. The other way you can build your Camilla is to be, like I mentioned earlier, you don't want to invest your best bruiser runes, right? You are just going to invest tank runes. And I know all of you guys out there have runes like this, right? You have runes like this Ratesh that holds my old Camilla runes. So you can see this would be my Camilla on defense that is degenerate. All it really has is a bunch of HP and speed. Plus 35k HP, that is stupid and wonky. Let me just put that on. I'm going to show you it on defense afterwards. Look at that. I have tons of defense, so if you defense break and squall me, you're probably not one-shotting me. I'm also moving, but I'm not doing a lot of damage. But I am moving and healing. So that is the second build that you can put on Camilla. A very, very degenerate build of HP, HP, and HP. You don't even need Nemesis because you have so much HP. Like, what's the purpose of the Nemesis set? You can put whatever you want, but Nemesis is obviously the priority, like most wanted set, just because when you do get low, you want to come back up, okay? So, I'm going to show you the runes quickly. Just tons of fast HP fat runes right here like this. Okay, so let me just put that on. I'm not gonna, do you guys want to see that on defense to show you how degenerate that is? Anyways, so this is the first build. Violent Nemesis, degenerate HP build. Second build is on a HP, crit damage, HP build with respectable HP and damage. Okay. And then this build, I call this the World Boss build. You put that on a bunch of random runes, and hopefully it shows up in World Boss. I'm not sure if Camilla is good for Fighter 1. Camilla is good in any range of arena. Any. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that is number 5. And number 6 is, if you want me to look at your Camillas, if anybody's even here, we'll look at your Camillas, see how they are, and or rate them. If not, I'll put 3 of those Camillas on defense, and you'll see how degenerate they really are, and show you how effective it is. Let me just, while I wait, I might as well just put it in. So let me just hypothetically put it like this, right? So the degenerate one. Oh crap! Crap. The degenerate one and the DPS one, okay? So let me just quickly show you how it operates, okay? Typically, I would just run something like this. Because I already know that Camilla is not speed tuned to Tiana. It's almost no way. Don't forget, yeah, Camilla can 1v3 siege. Okay, this is a bad example. This is a bad example. I cut to myself. Dang. Okay, let me have a better example. What if I just did this? Alright. Oh. Test. Okay, let me show you how these Camillas operate in my defense. Camilla versus Bomber team. Bomber teams are never consistent. And if you bring a Bomber team to Camilla and you miss bombs, good luck. You're spending another 5 minutes. So you see how these Camillas, they don't really have a threat with them, right? So they're not going to kill anything. But you can see how tanky they are, and with 1-2 Violent procs, they're full HP again. It's like I did nothing. That is how busted running something like this is. So the best way to pair Camilla is with a fire threat. So that way there's two things to look at. So none of them Violent procced, but I have enough damage to kill the rest off. So you can see how those Camillas are. You know, and if you run something like Tiana, so imagine I run something like this, right? And you want to go first, you need a lot of damage output, and there is no damage output here. I would have to run like a lag run or something. Hey, look at that. I'm going to crit and do almost no damage. No damage. And Samoth is obviously not a killer for Camillas. But you will see here that if I'm able to control the attack bar of this Camilla, it's never going to have a turn. And I'm going to finish it off. So that was the HP, crit damage HP Camilla. And then we were left with this degenerate freaking Camilla here. Where if you Violent proc and you crit them, it's going to just do nothing and be back to normal. Look at that. Look how much time I'm spending on this defense. Why would I hit something like this? And that's why Camilla is good for any range of arena. Okay, look at that. If it Violent procs here, it would have taken me extra time. If you're left with Galleon Tiana at the very end, you can duo and solo. So there wasn't much Violent procs there, but you can see how it operated. Alright. Hey, Dino Bear. Let me look at your Camillas. We got two people that I can review your Camillas. Alright. So your Camilla is not max skilled, not max level yet, but even if it was 4 levels, not too much. So you're running the Destroy build I talked about earlier. So this Camilla is probably only good for Guild War. So you run not max runes. So you do run like a degenerate type of build, right? But you're missing a lot of HP subs in your runes, right? Look at this. No HP here. Only 5% HP. You can put a purple blue rune and it'll be better. There is also very little HP here. I would just take this off Destroy. You really don't need it on Destroy. I would even put it on Blade. Energy. This rune needs to be maxed. Like this slot is really hard to get, I know. So I'll max this slot. And look again. This rune has no HP percentage, right? So you're missing a lot of HP percentage, and that could effectively make you about 20,000 HP. If you just put some HP, like even 15% HP, 15% here, another 15% plus a grind here, that's like about 60% of HP you can get across the board. And maxing your runes too, right? So you're basically putting this on your Guild War, I mean your arena defense, but you're never using it in Guild War or anything like that. Alright, La Perk, I can review yours too. Alright, so your Camilla looks like mine, but with less HP. Which is good. This is good. You're going to have a billion turns. You saw earlier how long it took me to kill that Camilla. And you're even on Nemesis. So you're missing a few grinds here. Alright? This is a very nice rune. A little bit of wasted stats with the accuracy. But this rune shouldn't be on Camilla, but you can always take it off for Rush Hour, whatever it is. And this rune is basically blue, so I guess you are forcing the Nemesis set, which is, it's okay. You don't need it, right? Like I said, like, you don't really need it, but these are good stats to have. I like it. Defense is a little bit lacking if you're running a full tank Camilla. It's really good. It's good for your level. And I think you're about G2, G1. Not even. Okay, that Camilla can get you G1, La Parka, but it depends on your offense, okay? Alright, last one. Your Camilla even ruined. Alright, this Camilla looks like my Camilla, but with 20 less speed. This will do also just fine. This is like a lesser version, like a G1, G2 version, right? Where you have we have the DPS, right? Also have the speed to make sure you actually go and you're actually tanky. If I saw this was 20,000 HP, I'd be no, this is terrible. Get out of here. You're missing a slot, okay? But it's fine. And in terms of rune quality, the resistance is dead, is wasted. This is good. The flat HP, you want to jump the flat HP. Investing very good runes in your Camilla, I see. And that's a lot of defense. That's thick. It's good. Defense is good on Camilla against Squallers. It is important. Do I mind checking you, Sphinx? Yeah, man. Alright, this is the last one for the video. Sphinx, looking at your Camilla for AD. So your Camilla, you're running the degenerate version I told you about, where you actually have like no damage, but we all hate you because there's gonna be 5 minutes to clear you. So your violence, your destroy set doesn't look like it's too hot or anything, right? These runes don't scream to me that you must put destroy. And destroy, you need to do damage. It's damage dealt. You're not doing any damage. So take these runes off, put an energy set, put a broken set, whatever set that you're able to get a lot more stats for, okay? Because if you're able to get, like, let's say 40%, 30% HP here, you can just put, or you can put, sorry, let me rephrase that. If you put like a 20 speed rune, 25 speed rune here, you can effectively change this for an HP slot with like 15, 20 speed, and you would have even better, like better stats, right? So if you're able to just change these two runes, don't force destroy because you're not destroying shit on arena defense because you're there to soak damage and be annoying, then this will be a lot better. So my suggestion to you is nice baseline stats here, but change that destroy. I would even put this in HP slot and get more speed here. That way you have even like the 30,000 HP mark. And I think 900 speed is fair, but you're in a lower rank, right? So if you're in a lower rank, speed will not matter as much because people will be equally as slow as you. So it's best to run HP and sustain. So that's how to build Camilla. And I will put another poll out or comment below to let me know what monster you want to see next for the next How to Build series. And thanks for watching.